Hey, welcome back to the Marking Out Network. I am one of your hosts, Dean Walker.
I'm your boy Cordell, a.k.a. Smoke.
Hey guys, it's Neal Pretty Boy Thomas here.
Yes, what's up, y'all?
Welcome back.
All three of us back in the building.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
how about that?
Dude, that tour was so exhausting.
You guys are tired going on the worldwide tour promoting the Marking Out Network
Holy
podcast?
Shit.
Y'all,
Yeah.
the tour actually means working. That's what we've been doing.
No, you guys visit a lot of countries, right?
Yeah, we've been working.
Yeah, man.
Of course you did.
I don't even have a passport yet. He's been hiding me in his briefcase. Did I say briefcase?
Like
you
smuggling?
did. You did. I'm trying to figure out where we going with that one.
I meant suitcase.
Yeah.
God, I'm so tired, man. You know, I got jet lag.
So Elimination Chamber.
Turn your damn mic down.
Yeah, you're super freaking loud, man. God dang.
Elimination Chamber. What are we doing? You turned me down too low, man.
I'm
Yeah, you're
sorry,
too
man.
low now.
Hold on, guys.
Fix it.
All right, let's fix it.
All right,
Try again?
There you go.
Elimination Chamber.
Ooh,
I feel like you're good now. All right, cool.
saucy. I'm sorry. Are you guys ready?
We're digging in deep. Elimination Chamber was exhausting. Am I
Yes,
right?
It was. Yes,
It
was.
was a long night. We're gonna go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I had to take a nap.
You took a nap during the show? Is that what you did?
I did a few little, you know.
He nodded off a
I
little
did
bit.
a few little head nods.
I mean, it was that thrilling.
Yeah.
It was that exciting,
Yeah.
that
He,
overwhelming.
He drooled in my lap, you know.
Relax, motherfucker.
We were chilling.
Yeah. You guys were cuddling right on the couch?
We were on opposite sides of the fucking room. Why you keep turn? Did you turn my shit down?
No, I turned it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
was saying-
Now we can hear you.
Don't be embarrassed.
All right.
Don't be embarrassed.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so the first match, guys, Elimination Chamber 2023 kicked off with the female women's Elimination Chamber match. We had Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella, Natalya, Liv Morgan, and Nikki Cross.
Womp womp womp.
And you changed it again.
Yeah, you know, 19 minutes, though, in the match, huh? 19 minutes?
Was it 19 minutes?
19
Wow.
minutes, 30 seconds.
19 minutes of what?
Yeah, a lot of nothing that happened. So let's kind of like try to dissect this a little bit. And we knew Asuka was going to be the heavy favorite, right?
We did.
Everybody was picking Asuka to win this match.
Asuka didn't even bother changing her gear for the night.
Her face paint was a little different.
Oh, it was purple, right?
It was purple and red.
Purple
She's
and
been
red,
kind of
okay.
slightly changing the color scheme of the face paint, and I appreciate
Nice
that.
detail. I appreciate you checking that out.
Hey, we could talk about gear. Liv Morgan, right?
What about it?
I thought the gear was pretty good.
Was it Chicago gear?
No, it couldn't be Chicago gear. How would it be Chicago gear? They're in Montreal, Canada.
Oh, so was it their colors?
I don't know.
'Cause
I don't know where that's the originated from.
Because she had the same colors on as Sami Zayn's T-shirt tonight with the press conference.
Okay, so it was like that. It kind of looked like that light blue red color.
It looks like that might be a Montreal color. I'm sorry, you guys, whoever are sports fans out there. I'm sorry that I don't know.
Oh,
their
you know
colors.
what? It kind of reminded me of like the Montreal Expos back in the day, the baseball team.
That might be it.
That might be it. I don't know where her inspiration came
She
from.
is a baseball fan.
If that's the case, then she kind of nailed it.
She
It
is
had
a-
like this blue jean look with the
She-
red, and it looked pretty good.
She is a baseball fan.
Yeah, I liked it. As soon as she came out, I was like, "Yep, I'm digging it."
I do want to mention the elephant in the room. I'm sure a lot of you noticed. Nikki Cross, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not even starting with Natalya this time. That's
Okay.
how.
Fair enough.
Actually, Natalya had a good night.
She didn't have a horrendous
like, damn, you can't
performance,
give her that
but
credit.
go ahead.
She's paying homage to Bret Hart, by the way. With the
You know
hat.
what? I'll just say I'm speechless when it came to Natalya. I'm speechless.
Let me let you finish your point.
right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So here's the thing about Nikki Cross. She had the exact same spots that she did at War Games.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
She rubbed her head a little bit. She got a little feisty. She jumped up on that fucking cage-like
Pod.
structure, right? And jumped on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Acted a little crazy again, and then got out.
Yep, that was it. The only difference is in the War Games match, she actually had the weapons, or she was throwing them in, right? Was she was using weapons, or threw them in, or something like that?
Maybe. I don't pay that much
That was the
attention.
only difference. She You know, I said this before too. She literally brings the match to a screeching halt and stops it, and it's dead in its tracks.
Not a fan.
I think she actually does worse than Natalya does.
Natalia's never been bad. She's
never been bad, but I'm talking about
she's just so slow.
But I think Nikki is the first time watching Nikki Cross wrestle is the first time where I'm like, where did you come from, and how did the refs let this fan come out from the ring and just keep interrupting the match?
You know how Natalya wrestles? It's not bad, but it looks like she's moving slow enough to where she's teaching a class of how to do the moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just
that's what she probably should go and stay.
I would say, I hate comparing Natalya to Nikki Cross because Natalya actually had a great match tonight. I mean, a great display tonight, in my opinion. And you're looking at me from the side, man.
Are you serious, man? Were we watching the same thing?
I don't think she had a bad match tonight.
What was so memorable about it?
Nothing but Nikki was just that bad.
So
the bar's not raised very high when it comes to Nikki Cross. You're saying Natalya was better?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah, man.
I totally disagree on that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm fearful for Nikki Cross. I think she's gonna get released this year.
I don't know. See it.
But you know what? They gotta stop putting her in these fucking matches. Please.
Well, then they need to figure out whatever it is that they're gonna have her do. They need to figure it out, and they need to do it quickly because whatever she's doing, it is not working.
Hey, you know what? Nikki Cross had probably the most memorable spots in the match, though.
I don't know, man. You get this decibel.
Hey, so Nikki Cross, look at Nikki Cross jumped from the pod, and she ended up getting thrown through the pod. I mean, that was memorable. I don't remember anything Natalya did. Right?
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. It was 19, almost 20 minutes of just...
I don't think... Can we be honest, y'all? Not one of them really did anything worth talking about tonight.
Asuka, as soon as Asuka came in the match, the pace of the match picked up immediately. She destroyed Carmella, right?
I didn't even know why Carmella was even given the opportunity.
And why the fuck was Carmella in this match so long until the very end? Can anybody explain? She lasted longer than Raquel Rodriguez, who literally, I said before, was supposed to be building. They were supposed to be building her up to something, to be
I honestly thought
a contender for any kind of championship.
I honestly thought Raquel was going to be the winner of this match, and I just thought that Asuka was going to be thrown in just because she's Asuka, and it be a triple threat. I really did. The Asuka don't need to be in no elimination chamber to qualify for no WrestleMania match. She's Asuka.
You got to make her earn it, though.
Earn it?
You just can't give her the spot.
Shit, fuck that. She's Asuka.
I know who she is, but it's just like you have to have the build up towards the WrestleMania match.
Look at what the build up was. The build up
it was pretty much pointless. Oh, that one spot where Raquel Rodriguez is literally waiting there for Liv to jump off the pod and do that somersault and then the power bomb, which was not even that impactful. Listen, man, we're dumping all over this match. They tried their best. I mean, the match was planned out. They did what they needed to do. Yeah. But Asuka definitely was the highlight of this match. She was obviously the favorite to win it, and she did. We're happy with that, and now we can move on to Bianca Belair and Asuka.
Let's go.
And we're ready for that
season.
This is going to be a big match, and we can kind of touch on Bianca Belair. Smoke, I wanted to see what your thoughts are about Bianca winning a third straight WrestleMania match. You think she's going to pull it off?
The little kid in me wants to see her pull it off again, and then maybe lose the following Raw. But
you're big on that, like winning the PLE, the pay-per-view, and then the following night end up losing somehow.
Yeah.
You mentioned that a couple times now.
I did, because it's like, to me,
because they don't do that anymore.
They don't, but to me, I just want to win the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then if she has 3 straight consecutive wins, and then she loses that following Monday, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, I still won.
Okay.
I still had a good display that night.
Yeah. We're going to talk about Bianca Belair and Asuka quite a bit here, but I
just want the chemistry to be good. I know they're going to turn it into a triple threat. I'm just waiting.
No, we're not. We're not turning on triple threat, Smoke. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing that.
They're turning it into a triple threat. Did you hear the boos about Liv tonight? And you know she is not my favorite. But they're gonna somehow add
Montreal was kind of digging Liv.
They were.
They liked her. But that's one city, man.
And they were Natalya too, but that's because obvious reasons. But
they're cheering Brock, but we're gonna get to him.
But we are going to probably see a triple threat with Asuka, Liv, and Bianca, or Bianca, Raquel, and Asuka.
Alrighty then.
All right.
And
but jumping in to Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. We're jumping. We're
the match of the night,
swimming
right?
into it.
We're swimming in. We're diving in.
How long do you guys think this match went?
I would say
that's a good one.
8 minutes.
I'm going to say
bell to bell, not entrance.
9 minutes and 45 seconds.
I want to say 8.
Kind of tells how you feel about the match. It was only 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
I wanted to say that.
Oh, you know
but
what? I was thinking about like the aftermath too. I think that's what I was thinking about.
Segment.
That's true.
So that's segment.
The whole segment, yeah. That
Wait. 4 minutes and change?
Bell to bell, yeah.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
They put no effort into that.
No,
at
they
all.
didn't. No, they didn't. So Brock and
mic up a little
Bobby
bit?
Lashley, this is the third match in the Epic Trilogy, and they've seemingly gotten worse over time. And they just did not give a fuck in this match.
Yeah.
It seemed like Brock dominated the most of the match. I don't remember Bobby getting almost like any kind of offense in, right?
No,
it felt like he didn't.
And so what's the outcome going to be? I mean,
and it was
is
a
it really
DQ
going to be a
finish.
triple threat with Wyatt included? Like, and also, who the fuck, I'm sorry, who the fuck wants to have, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Wyatt, but like, have him as like their, the thing to win, to face him? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
The triple threat Cinnamon Toast Crunch match.
Fuck out of here. God,
We're gonna have another Mountain Dew pitch black match for WrestleMania. No, we don't want that. That's the problem with this whole thing that Bray Wyatt had on SmackDown. It was like something like I didn't want to happen anyways, and to have Bray Wyatt versus Brock, no. Bray Wyatt versus Bobby, no. Don't want that either. And then Brock getting disqualified, giving a low blow to Bobby Lashley was not the finish that we wanted.
No,
it was.
Low blow is never the finish we want.
No, we don't. And it was a terrible ending to a terrible looking match. And I hope this is the last time we see these two guys going at it, and because it's not going to happen anymore.
We know it's not.
No, and I said this before. I was like, man, maybe this is going to be a no contest. Maybe they actually can have a decent match and go to WrestleMania and have Hell in a Cell match, which I think would have been really good.
They have the chemistry.
They have the chemistry, but having them doing a wrestling match, throw that shit out the window. Just straight up fight and just fuck shit up. Going through tables, using weapons, because that's about as good as you're going to get from these two guys. But what an odd finish and a disappointing finish. The crowd completely checked out, and then towards the end of it, by the way, kudos to the ref. Took a couple good bumps in that match.
Even on the outside, man.
Even on the outside,
that's tough.
I would have sold the shit out of that too. I mean, that would have been like my time to shine.
Oh yeah, what were we saying? Rip up the pads and do a.
Oh yeah, I was like, hey,
do
Brock,
a pile driver on the concrete.
Yeah, just rip off the outside, pile drive me on the concrete, F5 me, throw me back in the ring. Actually, take off the mat in the ring. Jesus. So I just lay it on the 2x4s. And he's like, why is he going at the ref so hard? Bobby's still out there.
Brock ties you up in the rope, starts slamming you with the chair.
Brock would have been like, damn, this ref is dedicated.
I'd be calling spots after the match.
Don't fuck it up, man. Right? Don't fuck it up.
I was like, we really got to sell this, man. Generate some heat.
Be like, if you have to break my arm, break it. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Sounds like old Charles Robinson back when he took fucking major bumps.
Oh yeah, you fly out, bounce off the ropes
and shit. Yeah.
Dedicated to the craft.
I can't remember Earl Hebner getting hurt like that too much.
Nah, select.
He would take some bumps, but yeah, you wouldn't get like really fucked up or anything like that.
You might take a sweet chin music once in a while.
Of course. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this more than their match.
Yes.
So let's just squirming into the mixed tag.
Wait.
Stop coming up with words, man.
Squirming in. All right. So real quick before we could jump off.
That's
Let's jump off this match. Where do you think the Bobby and Brock thing is going to go, or it's not going to go anywhere? And where do you see Bray Wyatt ending up in all this? What's going to happen?
It's an odd mix to
just
throw him in there, but it's going to be a triple threat. I know you love those.
Triple threat with Bray Wyatt, Bobby, and Brock.
Do Baja
That is going to be.
I know you love
That's
those.
going to be horrible.
And there might be one more added, but I'm gonna
sponsored by the
later.
Crunchwrap Supreme. We're going all the way.
There might be one more triple threat. WrestleMania might be a triple threat fest.
Stop it, Smoke. You're killing me, man. Stop.
I hate to tell you this, buddy.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. All right, forget it.
All right. Hopscotch.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
A stone's throw away.
A stone throw away.
A tire swing into the next one. Jeez, I don't know.
You fucked it up, man. Just go. Just go.
Damn, 1930s called.
I swear. Tire swing. The fuck?
Wow.
Shit. Damn, scooting over to Edge and Beth Phoenix defeating the Judgment Day, being Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, with Dominic Mysterio, of course, on the side.
Let's actually really dissect this match. I think let's call it what it was. This was Rhea Ripley versus Beth Phoenix.
Pretty much.
And I think, and I'm gonna be honest with you, shout out to the boys for allowing the women to do their fucking thing.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't think they cared not one bit.
They knew their place. They stepped aside.
They stepped aside. Yeah. I mean, you could tell the look on Edge's face. Edge was happy to just have his fucking wife out there.
He was proud.
Oh yeah, he was
proud.
He was
man.
smitten.
He was blushing. You know, hands between his legs, just posing.
Proud at him.
You know, he was happy, and then we know Judgment Day and Dom Dom were more than happy to have Mommy, take her, rightful place as the leader of the group. I just want to say we had two powerhouses, a legendary powerhouse and then an up and coming legendary powerhouse in one match that in one night that we know that we're not going to get too many times. And I was happy to see it because I'm a big Glamazon fan. Retired way too early. Did a lot with her time, as an active wrestler. But still so much she could have done. But I want to say the ladies did their thing, and I loved. And me personally, one of my favorite spots of the night was when both ladies powerbombed their opponents and just showcased how strong and dominant they were tonight. And I think to me, besides, obviously the main event, I think this was the best actual match of the night.
You're right. I believe, yeah, because they really put the focus on the women in this, and that's what I wanted to see. I said this, I was like, man, Rhea Ripley and Beth Phoenix one-on-one would be fantastic. It'd be great. That's what you really want to see. And they were like, they probably had the idea of like, we're going to highlight Rhea, we're going to highlight Beth, we're going to take a back seat. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I love it. And Smoke, I know you love this. The gear was on point.
The gear was
tremendous.
Immaculate.
It was great.
First off, Edge been killing it Edge was killing it all 2022, and he's killing it now, man. The gear, I don't know who's doing his gear, what designs he's coming up with, but I'm fucking loving it. And Beth Phoenix, actually, I don't want to get too involved in the gear because I could talk all day, but Beth Phoenix was the queen of gears back in the day. Beth Phoenix had a new gear almost every Monday Night Raw. She had a new gear almost every Monday Night Raw, and a new variation of her gear that highlighted the Phoenix in her character. So I already knew she was gonna come correct.
Yeah, they did. Rhea looked good.
Beth
looked good.
Rhea definitely looked good.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked at them winning. I'm not gonna lie, at Beth Phoenix and Edge winning, because we are heading into WrestleMania season, and with Rhea Ripley, choosing to face Charlotte, I'm just shocked that they decided to have Rhea lose tonight.
Yeah.
But if you notice, they didn't get pinned.
Yeah, so Rhea didn't get pinned, so she doesn't necessarily lose any kind of momentum, because you want all the momentum going into WrestleMania. She's going to face Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Finn ended up taking a pin. I said before that Edge was going to somehow pin Beth, and then Rhea was going to pin Beth Phoenix. It didn't go that way. Yeah. That's fine, but it is what it is, and I think being that it's Edge's last run, that's okay. He got a victory with his wife in a mixed tag match, and I think that's great, and we're just going to continue to move forward.
I was just about to say that, Neil. I think this match is just something to have on his list to knock off. Third match with wife, and on his farewell tour.
For sure, for sure.
I wanted to throw in Rhea and Dominic are only 1 year apart. Crazy, right?
Wait, what? you wanted to what?
1 year apart.
No, you wanted to do what?
In age?
Throw in.
Just wanted to throw it in.
Why does it feel like Rhea's like so much older?
It's not.
She's
that.
built. She's mature.
It's
Yeah.
not that. It's all that fucking makeup. She's mature.
Yeah.
Yes, she's mature. Yes, but it's all that makeup. When if you look on her Instagram, she looks significantly.
No,
younger.
for sure.
I'm talking about at least when I Google her age, she looks it when she has all that makeup off.
Yeah, when she has like all that black shit off her face, and she looks completely different.
She looks
yeah.
completely different. She's much younger. I would say
We appreciate her posting those photos, by the way.
We do.
We do.
We do.
Yep.
All right, shorty.
So, any hoozles.
So the U.S. Championship Elimination Chamber match. Crazy, huh? Crazy.
This match was good.
This match went on for 31 minutes.
Fuck me, man.
That's
31?
31 minutes. And I think Bronson Reed didn't really get a reaction again.
No, he didn't.
He did not.
We're still waiting on
Starting to
that.
notice that.
I was when the whole time he was there tonight, and even when the announcer was like, "There he goes."
So let's put
the
this.
machine himself. I'm
Yeah.
like, who?
I'm a
the
big
Colossus.
fan, man. Don't
The
get me
Colossus?
wrong. Big fan, but no reaction.
So
I don't
let,
think anybody cares.
so let's put this in the context too. So back on what was it, Monday Night Raw? Who did he beat on Monday Night Raw, by the way? It was who did he beat on Monday Night Raw? Jeff, help me out with that.
Shit, man. I know.
I forget.
Somebody jobbed out to him, right?
Yeah, he beat somebody on Monday Night Raw. I completely forgot about that. So somebody posted the videos like, hey, Bronson Reed's not getting a reaction. Everybody's like, oh, well, like towards the end of the match, he was getting some kind of reaction. But so the problem with that is not everybody watched NXT back in the day, right? They didn't watch him come up through NXT. So now that he's on the main roster and he left WWE for such a long time, and now
Oh, Mustafa Ali.
there you go. Ali. He ended up beating Ali. So he went away for such a long time. Now he came back. So he has to kind of reintroduce himself to the main roster. No WWE fan that's watching the main roster stuff. I mean, maybe some of them didn't really watch NXT, and I'm pretty certain like a small percentage watched him in New Japan Wrestling. By the way, I think Bronson Reed ended up beating Okada, by the way. Does anybody even really know that? But anyways, so he has to reintroduce himself. He doesn't get any mic time. He doesn't really get any backstage segments. He's not, I don't want to say he's not charismatic, but it might take some time for him to get acclimated to the main roster. He's a good worker. He's a powerhouse. I actually like him. It's going to be hard for him to get over if he doesn't have maybe a mouthpiece or give him some kind of like mic time, because it's going to be a struggle. And this is, you don't want this to become a pattern now. Every time he comes out, it's the crickets. Because he is actually good, and that Colossus thing he does from the top rope, off one foot is actually really good, and it generates a reaction. And I think the more people see him and actually have him talk, it's going to be better for him. But yeah,
Is it bad? Is it bad that I actually see him being someone's muscle in the future? I don't know why.
that's not far fetched.
I don't know why I get the feeling him and Solo would make a great team.
That should be a really dominant faction because you got really two big guys going,
I think
tagging up.
I think they would be a great team. But this is like down the line. Obviously, once the bloodline has run its course, I see him and Solo really being a great dominant team.
That wouldn't be a bad tag.
I don't mind it. I just hate. Here's the thing. I'm gonna shoot on it real quick. All right, I'm gonna shoot on the fans. Why are they so ignorant when it comes to NXT call-ups, or at least NXT releases who returned, so to speak? I don't fucking listen. People say, well, the reason why they don't cheer for Bronson isn't because he's bad. It's just because he was in NXT and he needs to be, well versed with the fans right now. Did Johnny Gargano get a reaction when he came back? Yeah. Was he in NXT? Yeah. What about Tommaso?
I mean, there's rules to the exception. Like there's
It's ignorant, man. These people, man. I think here's the thing. I think the majority don't give a reaction, so you don't want to be the only guy in a sea of nothingness going, yeah, you know. So then everybody just kind of sits there quiet.
Sits there and plays it cool.
Yeah. I think it's all just kind of pack mentality, man. So I don't know why it just bothered me. So.
I just think the fans don't know him well enough.
Not
and I
yet.
think he'll get there.
Not yet.
I think he'll get there.
Will.
I see him getting.
I mean, if he still
this
has,
year.
if he has good performances in these matches that they keep booking him in, eventually you're gonna latch onto him, and eventually you're gonna like, hey, this guy's pretty good.
Speaking of good performances, Montez though.
Oh man, yeah.
Main event Montez.
Main event Montez. First off, the gear was definitely different. You could tell this was all about him being solo tonight, and Montez showed out tonight.
No, he did 100%. I said this. He needed a breakout performance. Not that he needed it, but it was something that it was going to be. My expectation for Montez is like through the roof.
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely a single star that you can build upon. He could be Intercontinental United States champion. He could be the WWE champion eventually. He has that star presence, that quality, the charisma, the athleticism, the endurance, and everything you need. Like, with Bianca Belair, the same thing. She, you put the strap on her, and she took off like a rocket. The same thing with Montez too. Like, if you put a belt on him, he is not going to disappoint you. I would make him champion in a heartbeat, and it's just a matter of time before he gets away from Dawkins, and they're going to go their separate ways, because I feel like the Street Profits have plateaued, and they've already accomplished a lot as a tag team, but eventually I feel like they're going to go their separate ways. But Montez had a great performance in the Elimination Chamber. He kept up the intensity, the enthusiasm, just everything you needed to know that you have a superstar in the making, and he delivered tonight, and that's exactly what I wanted, and that's what we got. So I'm kind of proud of him from tonight's performance.
Yeah, I think the chamber was all together just pretty good. I liked it. Austin Theory did great. So,
hey guys, what did I say about Logan Paul interfering?
You said he would interfere.
I did. I'm kind of like, so I know, Dean, you're a big Logan Paul guy, right?
Huge.
Just
humongous. I'm the number one guy.
And you're a big.
I'm at every airport that he's at.
Are you? Do you have his pop figures, and you're waiting for him to sign them for you so you can resell them?
Yeah. I go to every flight. I even
Hotel room?
what?
Wait. How do you know his flights?
Oh no.
Isn't that illegal?
No,
how do you know?
Nah.
How do you know his hotel room?
You're staking out.
See these
Lucky
marks,
guesses?
man. See these marks. They show up to the airport and want a signature. No, I buy a flight. All right, I'm on his flight next to him. Okay, don't ask me how, but
Don't ask you how. Okay.
And somehow I
I
always
think
get the
you need
window
like the
seat.
FBI to actually know who's on the flight at what time. But okay.
I always get the window seat, and
Okay.
he's like, "Hey, man,
I think he flies private.
Is it a private jet? Does Logan Paul have a private jet? All those prime drinks?
I would assume so. Yeah.
I think he flies private, buddy.
All right. Well, jokes aside here, since you're calling me out.
Hey, no.
Jokes aside.
No, my question is, you're a big
So
Logan
what's
Paul
up?
guy. You're
Yeah,
a big
he-
Seth Rollins guy,
He's alright.
right? So the way I said Seth Rollins was going to get away or get out of the Elimination Chamber, Logan Paul was going to interfere and cost them the United States Championship. Now, that's actually going to add another layer to their WrestleMania match. That's obviously going to happen now. What do you think about this? Like, do you feel like this is a good spot for both guys? Obviously, Logan Paul is going to have a WrestleMania match again. And now Seth Rollins, you think Logan Paul's like diminishing Seth Rollins in any way? Is Seth Rollins taking a step back, a step down?
I wouldn't say a step down, but he's not taking Rollins. He's not being given that step forward to main event WrestleMania. And then we can think, well, Roman's in his prime. Once he's off his prime, maybe Rollins will become a main eventer for WrestleMania for once. But there's 2 nights, so then what's your excuse then, right? So, I mean, it's not that I don't like the match. I think it's going to be a great match. I think it's going to steal the show. And it's going to have amazing spots, amazing moments, but I just want Rollins to headline WrestleMania while he's still in his prime. And I'm saying that word a lot, but I don't mean to be funny about it.
You're so fucking cringe.
Oh, my God. Shit.
All right.
I'm just thinking, what is... You know what? I'm having trouble struggling. Like, what does this do for Rollins' career? To me, it doesn't do anything.
I don't necessarily think it's there's a pro or a con to this. I think it's a way to get Logan's fans involved.
What does it matter? They're gonna boo him regardless.
You think they're gonna boo him?
No, for sure, 100%.
Most likely. I mean, even if they're not going to main event, I hope that, they're probably going to still get inserted into probably like the most like a prime spot at WrestleMania.
You know what though? I think this is more of one of those advertisement.
I'm not getting paid for this.
This is one of those advertisement matches, to where on the business front, he's good business. Mm. So that might be what this is, and it's not like he's bad in the ring. I mean, I think he shut a lot of people up.
Yeah. So no, he
just don't injure yourself again.
Yeah, he's gonna have this match. He'll be gone for 6 months, but he's gonna tear an ACL or pull a shoulder,
he's got
hamstring.
That Lesnar Goldberg schedule.
No,
but he's really good, man.
The only thing is, my gripe is, okay, so you're saying like Logan Paul's good for business, so he's gonna draw more eyes to WrestleMania?
I believe so.
So we're not gonna watch regardless?
No, we are, but it's
all the new fans.
You gotta think about it. We're living in a
Yeah.
different era now, and a lot of his YouTube fan base are gonna watch just for him.
Yeah, and I've seen it already. A lot of people posting like, even celebrities. Well, like influencers. I'm not gonna call them celebrities. Even they're like, yo, I wanted to check out Logan's thing, and then the other guy's like, oh really? And he's like, yeah, it actually show's kind of fun. I was into it.
I've had some. I've at my job, I've had some people come in and they be like, isn't Logan Paul with the WWF now? I'm like, well, that's how we know you're not a fan, because they haven't been called that in about a few decades now. But okay.
So you're saying he's going to draw new eyes to the product?
New eyes. And
are they going to stay with it though? Without continuing to watch him? Because he's not going to be there week in and week out.
But that's a hit miss. He's not there to promise that. It's just to bring him in.
But are they going to stay in?
That he can't promise that. No one can promise that.
Yeah, because then you think about advertisements and things like that. I mean, for us, we have advertisements, and then, but we can't promise they'll use the advertisements. But as long as they hear them, we get paid.
I mean, do you want to see any more Mountain Dew Blacklight fans?
Speaking of which, hey, this episode is sponsored.
No, I was gonna say, did you want to see any more of them matches?
No, I don't, because they suck.
Okay.
No,
you didn't like the glow in the dark confetti?
No, I didn't.
But it went poof.
Was that? I feel like that supposed to be their version of flames?
I did like when they used the fire in the black light thing. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
I mean, yeah.
I feel bad for LA Knight.
Only
I really
thing
do.
I liked.
I feel bad for LA Knight. He hasn't been sitting on TV since then.
LA Knight looked like a walking highlighter in that match, and I was not a fan of that.
No.
I can see why.
I like Wyatt's face paint. That's it. Anyways.
Any hoozles. Shit. So, we're about 33 minutes in. That's not bad. It is now time for the main event. See,
which was?
Cordell doesn't watch the Rampage too often. He doesn't get it.
Mark Henry reference.
Yeah.
It's time for the main event.
I got it.
It's pretty fun.
Yep.
But you didn't laugh.
It's a highlight.
It wasn't funny. Anyways, go ahead.
It was kind of funny.
So, your boy Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, defeated Sami Zayn to retain his undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. Crazy, right? Crazy.
It was crazy. It was very crazy.
It's been a long night, guys.
No, it has been a long night.
Long night.
Smoke, I want your opinion about this match and how you saw it and how you thought it was going to go and what you think
Move by move.
it's actually going to go from here?
So first off, I just want to say I think that this was probably one of Roman's better matches. The chemistry and build up to this story has been absolutely phenomenal, and it shows what taking your time and a well thought out storyline can do for your segments.
Also, who doesn't like false finishes? There was like how many false finishes?
Yeah, there were like at least
How
five,
many?
at least 5 or 6.
30,000. Dude, it was great. It was a fun match. It kept me awake even though I'm tired as fuck.
I was excited to see what was going to happen. A few times I was a little doubtful. I don't know why, but I was. I think this match was great. This was definitely Sami Zayn's night. He had the momentum of the night. The crowd thought Sami Zayn could walk out with both championships tonight. They thought he could do anything he wanted, and they thought he could do.
Yeah, I didn't think he would. I mean, nobody did think, he was actually going to become the undisputed. I think, seeing, and I'm saying this in a nice way, seeing all the marks get really upset, hang their heads low, and just, I don't know, man. They felt the emotion. They got very, very upset that Sammy didn't win. I knew Sammy. I mean, you knew Sammy wasn't going to win. I knew Sammy
wasn't going to win. Yeah.
Seeing the Usos come out was great.
Oh, seeing the Usos was amazing.
That was
first
great.
I thought they weren't allowed in Canada for a minute.
Shit, they fucked us up. Let me tell you, they played us.
Yeah.
Or their band just released. I don't know. One of the two.
Yeah.
Either was great timing.
First of all, shout out to Jimmy for actually having a purpose tonight. Jimmy actually stepped up as the muscle since Jay is still on the fence. And if you know, hey Neal, what was that?
That was nothing. I just drinking that juice. You know what I'm saying?
You just thirsty over there or something?
Yeah.
You a little parched?
It's been a long night, man.
I didn't know.
I'm a little parched.
I didn't know juice popped like that.
Yeah, there's cans of juice. There's it's called Jumex.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It's called what?
7, 8.
Jumex.
Where you buy it?
You can get it at any kind of grocery store.
Which grocery store you get it from?
One down the road.
Which one is down the road?
I'm not sure. I don't know what it's called. I haven't only been there a couple times.
Did you call it Jumex?
Yeah, it's Jumex.
Love it.
That says I could have sworn that thing says light.
It comes in like pineapple, mango, banana strawberry, peach, some kind of nectar.
Okay. All right. So anyway, shout out to Jay and Jimmy.
Yeah, what were we saying again?
Yeah. Jay is still conflicted, still on the fence, and as you noticed, he still didn't do what Roman asked him to do. And I'm not sure where this leads. I don't know if this following SmackDown, Jay's finally going to make a decision that is going to cause us to get that great WrestleMania match I'm hoping for between Jay and Sammy. But I don't know. Jay's still conflicted. It's like he doesn't know what direction to go in. And let me just say this, Roman, when you're trying to get people on your side, I don't think hitting them is the best way to go about that, buddy.
I wouldn't say so. Yeah. So here's the thing. I was looking at the timestamps again. 32 minutes for this match, and we had 31 minutes for the chamber match. That's how rich the storyline is. They needed just as much time for 6 dudes in the elimination chamber match for just Roman and Sammy. Right? So we got a rich storyline. We got, I don't know, man. We got fans probably. I haven't seen anybody this loved since Daniel Bryan, and everybody's making that analogy. Make it a triple threat, just like you did. What was it with Batista and Orton or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind it, but I just don't think Cody deserves that. I think he deserves the one-on-one. I think he deserves to win the championship. But it's just, I think the WWE, they were expecting Roman to kind of fade off a little bit by now.
And he hasn't.
Yeah, and it's all Sammy, man. He made that feud still hot. He made the bloodline still hot. And now Cody, it's kind of his time, but now everybody's scratching their heads and going, is this really like what we're going to do? Or is Sammy who we're going to put it on? Is Roman going to keep it? I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen.
I think tonight was a head scratcher for not only us, but for maybe the producers in the back. They might be like, you know what? This might be what the fans want to see come Mania.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What about you, Neil? Do you think Sammy's going to get added to this so-called match and make it a triple threat? Or do you think people need to shut the fuck up, sit down, and enjoy Rhodes and Roman?
I already told you, Neil. Mania is going to be a triple threat
No,
fest.
it's not. It's not going to be a triple threat because nobody wants a triple threat because Sammy had his chance. He not only had his chance, he had his WrestleMania moment on SmackDown, and he had it tonight at Elimination Chamber, and he fucking blew it. That's
True,
it.
but he did kind of get screwed in Montreal.
No, he really didn't.
He kind of did.
No, he didn't.
He
He had his
just a
chance,
little bit.
and you know what? He seems, I would say, rather content on what happened.
Oh, at the press conference, right?
Yeah, a little bit. He seems, hey, we watched the press conference. That counts, right? Hey, that counts. That counts. He seemed okay with it. And let's be honest, man. Sami Zayn is not a main event guy. He got lucky one time in his career.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
What do you mean you don't know? I just said he isn't. God, Jesus,
Good point.
man.
You convinced
wow,
me.
Tough crowd here, man. Huh? Hey, yo, whoa. What are
You
you gonna do?
convinced me, man.
Yeah. I just said he wasn't a main event guy, and he's clearly not. He's a main event guy in Montreal, San Jose, California, San Antonio, Texas, and who gives a shit town, America. He's not a main event guy. He's not. Yeah, he caught lightning in a bottle one time in his career, and it took the world by storm. I get it. It's a cute story. Golf clap. Congratulations. But now the main guys are going to fight. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. That's the main event we want to see. Cody had his chance. He could feud with Jey Uso. He could feud with
Sammy.
Sammy. He could feud with Jay. He could feud with Jimmy. He can have his best friend KO come in. They can tag up. They can have their cute little tag team match for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. But this is where the story seemingly ends.
Oh shit.
For Sami Zayn.
I think you just kind of unveiled it a little bit.
What do you mean?
Get this. So, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will team up to dethrone Jimmy and Jey Uso for their tag titles because Sammy speared Jey, and I don't think Jay's going to take that lightly. So maybe that's how it starts.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I think you're onto something. I don't know if I'm picking it up a little bit or if I'm mix matching it, but I mean, it don't sound too bad.
No, it doesn't. And Jay was conflicted, during this entire match, and I can see where he was coming from too, because it was always about, Jimmy and Roman, or Jay and Roman. And I wish that Jay would have pulled the trigger on somebody, but he didn't. But it is what it is at this point, and we're just going to have to live with it. I said before that people were going to be disappointed in Montreal. People were going to be disappointed online because Sammy wasn't going to win. But you got to face reality, man. The underdog, the little engine that could, doesn't always win. And that's okay. Not every story has a happy ending. Am I right?
You are right.
So it is what it is. That gut, that punch in the nuts, and the punch in the gut, that really deflating feeling that you feel, that's life, man. That could be life. It could be disappointing. Life is death and taxes. You have to accept it. If you don't accept it, then you're just living in denial. And that's how Sami Zayn is run in this current bloodline story has seemingly ended. There's no gold at the end of the rainbow. There's no hugs and kisses and unicorns. It's not a happy ending. And that's okay in professional wrestling. We don't always get what we want. And that's okay. Because if we got what we want all the time, we would never be satisfied.
So with all that being said, fellas, what would you guys rate Elimination Chamber.
Ooh, how many carats out of 10?
How many bushels are we giving Elimination Chamber?
I'm going to give it a 6.5.
So do you think a bushel should be a 10 out of 10?
I mean, if you're counting every bushel as an individual one, like how many carats in a bushel could be like a few hundred?
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Like how many? Hey, Smoke. How many carats in a bushel?
Listen, I don't do math.
I don't know a farm. I don't really know how things operate in that aspect.
Most of the farmers I know, I don't know. I'm about to tell y'all a lie. Let me just shut up.
Most of the farmers you know a lot of farmers.
I actually do. I am a country boy from North Carolina, but
Okay.
This thing just says 50 pounds.
Okay, so they go by weight.
That's not fun. I'm not gonna say 50 pounds for the pay-per-view.
So how many 50 pounds of bushels?
Sounds European. I don't like it.
I think that you guys are just
Used to the American.
No, I think you guys are
numbers.
overreaching and just need to stick with stars, apples, or whatever. Just fucking say it.
Apples, man.
Oh, we can do apples. That's easy.
Yeah, whatever.
A bushel of apples.
I'm gonna do 6.
I feel like I know that better than a bushel of carrots.
That's great. I think I'm gonna do 6.5 stars.
Oh, wow, that's awfully low. That's a D score.
Our rating system is starting to sound like those weird math problems you'd get at school.
If little Tommy
50. If the Marking Out Boys rated the podcast 50 pounds of carrots, how many bushels is that? And we're like, oh, it's one bushel.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny in this little off topic? I had a friend who used to say, when we got our semester quarterly grades back, he was kind of happy about how he got a better grade in math than me, and I'm like, well, if my math work came back with big cartoons on them, I would be passing too. So because he definitely had the
Oh, no.
if he had, and little Tommy had 5 apples, then yeah, if you're a senior with that kind of work, yeah, I would be happy too.
Damn.
I know.
Damn.
I ain't gonna say his name.
Also, let me just reiterate. You said 6.5 carats or 6?
6.5.
6.5. I don't think it was that bad, man. I'm
If
gonna
you
have to
go, like,
say
if you go Clash at the Castle, like 9 out of 10 or some bullshit like that.
I've never said that.
No, I'm talking about.
right?
No, yeah,
I'm talking about
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
that
did
was
do
me.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was you. You gave a really high rating,
I'm gonna
right?
do
I was just in a good mood.
I'm gonna do a 6.5, probably 7.1 at the latest.
I'm gonna say 7.7.
Oh wow, that's almost an 8.
That's a very high score.
That's a very high score.
Yeah, here's the thing. The Sammy thing,
They did amazing.
It's going to be memorable. It's a great moment. And then I think the U.S. Chamber was decent. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to say 7.2. I'm starting to really put this in perspective.
Put it in
here.
perspective
I just
here.
had to say it out loud. I'm working through it. So it's probably like if it's about 7 pounds out of 50, it's about what? How much percentage of a bushel?
If you don't just come the fuck on, you said 7.2. Neal, what you got? What you giving it over there?
I'm gonna give it a straight up 7. My reasoning behind it is because the Elimination Chamber match, the women's match, was just okay. I did like Asuka winning. Brock and Bobby stunk up the joint. Terrible match, terrible finish. I don't know what's gonna come of that. That kind of downgraded a little bit. Edge, Beth, Finn, and Rhea. Rhea and Beth saved that match. I love the dynamic. I love the gear. That was awesome.
It was.
The U.S. title match. Love Montez Ford's performance in it. I knew Logan Paul was going to come out and interfere. That set up him and versus Seth Rollins.
Ditto.
Theory retaining. I can live with that. Let the kid keep the belt for a while. See what he can do with it. And then the main event. I'm happy that Roman won because I don't think Sammy's a main event guy. The match itself went honestly a little too long for me. I mean, they could have cut 10 minutes of that shit and it would have gave the same effect. Anyways, but the only thing I'm questioning is Jay's loyalty. Where's he going to go from here? He's probably going to side with Roman and inevitably and go against Sammy, and that's going to set up the WrestleMania match. But yeah, I'm going to say 7 out of 10 because there was some cool spots in the Elimination Men's Chamber. really Beth and Rhea, man, stood out to me, and Montez.
They killed it
I'm gonna
tonight.
say that's what's giving me a 7 out of 10.
All right.
By the way, if my math serves me correctly, it's 7.2 out of for carrots. I think that's about 14% of a bushel. Why are you shaking your headphones off?
Wow. That's actually pretty good math
I
right
just
there. Do
decided
you off
to
the
take it
top
off.
of your head, you get the calculator?
He
out,
just
or-
used Google.
Google. I didn't Google shit. Why are you standing up? Why are you leaving? What's going on?
I'm sitting right here trying to ignore you.
Any hoozles? Listen, if you're still listening, I appreciate you guys. We're tired as fuck. We're trying to get this through, but if you put in a rating and tweet us, then we'll follow you back.
Oh my God.
What?
So what you got to do
What are we doing?
is with me and synchronize here. We're gonna, like we're swimming, synchronized swimming here. Take out your phone. All right. You're gonna go to the podcast you're listening to now with your phone already out, I guess. God damn.
I think you should just end this fucking show, buddy.
I got. It's coming to me. And what you're gonna do with that phone is you're gonna hit 5 stars. All right. And then it's gonna be like, you want to talk about it, and you'll be like, sure. And just write best podcast ever. I don't know, right? Open Twitter, or go to
Will you end the fucking show?
you can go to twitter.com too, but most people just use the Twitter mobile app. Anywho, then after that, you have to. I don't know if you guys know how to really, upload your media to Twitter, in a tweet, but just post a picture, right, and tag us at podmarkingout. And if you tweet us,
please don't tag me in anything.
and if you tweet us at podmarkingout at Cordell Ponton, then we will
Fuck
follow
you.
you back. And
Fuck you.
and if you do the same thing but on Instagram and tag us at markingoutpod and at Cordell Ponton, Cordell will DM you.
No, don't set yourself up for no failure like that.
He will DM you and add you on
Oh, that-
Snapchat.
yeah.
What's your Snapchat?
It don't matter.
I'll add it to the description. We will see you guys in the next one.
Fucking weirdo.
Mwah.
Did you